Chris. How you doing, mate?
Oh, yeah, no. Just start off now. Oh, yeah. All good, all good. Danny, what's happening, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, man. Can't complain. All good, all good. We're here.
Yeah. At last, yeah.
Danny lost loads of weight.
Everyone's been...
Overweight, man, is the truth.
Did you just get a whisper from Barnard there to prompt you with that?
Me.
Oh, no.
There he
He's
is.
there. He's brought his cricket bat. Security. You've been out of the ring a lot longer than most of the people in fight camp. Everyone's been sidelined by the pandemic, but you missed half of last year as well.
Yeah.
What have you been spending the majority of that time doing, and what have you been working on, focusing on in the gym?
Just working on myself, working on drills, working on conditioning, everything that you need as a fighter, and everything that will help a fighter in terms of longevity of staying in boxing is what I've been doing in the time I've been out. So we've just been patiently waiting. We practiced patience for a long time, and now this is it. This is it. We're at fight camp. We're ready to go.
There's been talk for so many years now about how talented you are, especially around other fighters that have sparred you, worked with you in the gym. There seems to be no doubt about your ability. Is this the time finally where you get to showcase it on the big stage, your coming out party, if you like?
100%. I believe it is. And come fight night, the people will see.
What challenges do you feel Luther Clay poses? Because I know it took a while to get this fight over the line. You weren't sure how keen he was to take it up, but now it's actually happening. What do you perceive as his threats, his strengths?
I mean, he's a good fighter. He's got a few good fundamentals, but like I said, he's very limited. He comes forward. I don't think he knows how to use what he has. It's called a boxing brain, to box and be smart and set his traps. But you never know. We'll see what he brings on the night. He changed his coach, which is last minute, which they say is pretty much always a bad idea. You know, you want to always get to know your coach a little bit more. He's only been with his coach since January, and the pandemic happened, so they had a split. So they actually didn't see each other for many weeks, even months. So for me, I was able to go over to Jim McDonald's house and do some training in his garden. So I've been all right, and I've been in the gym for a long time, so it don't bother me.
And just before I let you go to the other guys, I know everyone's keen to speak to you. There's been rumours, fight nearly actually got made between Conor Benn and Chris Jenkins for the British title at your weight. Mm-hmm. If that does take place, who do you fancy, and would you like to challenge the winner?
100%. To be honest, I like to challenge both, winner or loser, whoever. I'll challenge both. Personally, I think Conor Benn beats him. I think Conor Benn, he's a lot stronger. He's quite fast as well. And I think Chris Jenkins is sort of almost like on a downhill. So he keeps getting cut every fight. Every time he gets hit, even with silly shots, he gets cut very easily. So I think that's a win for Conor Benn.
Brilliant. Cheers, Chris, and best of luck, obviously, on Saturday night.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, mate, how you doing?
Yes, I'm good, James. You all right?
Yeah, very good, thanks, mate. Danny touched on a little bit there about you've been out of the ring for a long time, inactivity. Yeah. How much of a factor will potential ring rust play? Do you have to get over that quickly?
I've never had ring rust. You know, the main thing is when a fighter stays active and stays in the gym, there's hardly any ring rust. I mean, you've seen some of the top fighters like Floyd Mayweather be out for a year, come back and beat Marquez in good fashion. You see people like Andre Ward, he had 16, 17 months out, and he had a good performance against Rodriguez. And that's fighters that I've watched and picked up from just looking at them, and I put myself in the top position as a fighter. And I believe the ring rust ain't gonna do nothing. Mainly because I've been in the gym and been staying active.
Now, obviously, fight camp's the 4th week. In the first week, your gym mate Reece Bellotti did fight, and he took a loss. Does that give you added motivation for you and the team to get a win?
100%. I was devastated by the loss. I wasn't happy about that, obviously, because me and Reece are quite close in camp as well. So I'm looking to avenge that loss for him and also just get the win for myself come the 22nd of August.
And a bit short and sweet. Give us a quick prediction. What's the outcome going to be Saturday night?
It's a knockout. No. Yeah, I don't see this going past 8 rounds.
Right, time for 2 more questions.
Hi, Chris. It's Steve from Boxing UK.
Yes, well, you good?
Hi, Chris. Yes. Chris, this fight's not just the ring rust that you've had for 18 months, but this fight's been hanging around for a while as well.
Mm-hmm.
How frustrated are you? And what's the temptation not to just take it out in the ring on Saturday night?
It's all about being smart. I know I'm tempted to fight, and I'm really eager to get in the ring. But even when I get in there, I've got to be smart, use my boxing brain, and just set my traps. And like I said, just be smart. And that's the main thing.
And you're predicting a knockout. Luther's already done his media stint, and he said if you come for the knockout, it's going to end up in trouble for you. So who's right, and who should we believe?
I'm right, because he's only got one way of fighting. That's coming forward. He'll be stupid to try and box me. So the only way he has to come is to bring it. The more he brings it, the more he chases. And trust me, he'll walk into one. So that's why I say I believe it's a knockout.
And last one, Chris. You've had a frustrating 18 months. If you could map out a perfect 18 months from here, what would you go for?
From here, it will be the next fight, British title, British, maybe even Commonwealth, and then move on to European.
Good man. Best of luck on Saturday, Chris. Take care.